Sam Corea in now with his weekly segment. Nice to see you,
Morning.
Sam. We're going to get an update this morning on your course at the U of C, which we talked about, I guess, almost a couple months ago now.
Right.
For those of who didn't catch that discussion, just quickly give us an overview of what the course was all about and what kind of made it unique.
So it's through the business school at the University of Calgary. That's a 6-week course that I run called Sales, Marketing, and Strategies. And this was the first year that we ran this course. There's 6 other courses that you can take as well.
And how'd it go?
It was a great course.
Yeah.
We had a great group of people, eclectic background of people, which was amazing, from 25 to 55 years old. And I was shocked at the level of people and the quality that they brought to their final exam, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, and I think we got some footage from that final exam. This was a really unique way of sort of grading and gauging how people learn. Just take us through sort of what this was all about.
So part of the course curriculum was the students were presented a final project. It was a real project in mahogany through Hopewell. And they had to put together a full plan of marketing, budget, pricing. It was a full plan that they presented to make 50% of their final grade. So what we're looking at here is some footage of 4 of the groups got together, 5 people, and what I thought would be fun is I set up a group of panelists that I called the Dragons that were some of Calgary's local people in the industry. There's Marion Murray from Hopewell, and some colleagues of mine, Donna Rooney, Gary Cronin, and Tanya Eklund from Remax. And they actually were the judges.
So some of the best in the business evaluating their pitches, and interesting that it is a real life pitch that they were making.
It is, and it was live, and it was 50% of their final grade, so it was a big deal.
It was interesting. We were talking to when you were putting this together and about to sort of launch it, about how this wasn't just for real estate agents, and you ended up with, as you mentioned, a bit of an eclectic group in terms of who was in this course and learning.
I was really pleasantly surprised. We had a stockbroker, we had a mortgage, we had a stockbroker, we had some commercial development people, we had some salesmen from new homes, and surprisingly, there was only 2 real estate agents out of 20.
And I guess marketing is marketing in a lot of different ways, but we were talking sort of over the past few weeks about how you have really recognized that some of the sort of tried and true and critical marketing skills have fallen a little bit by the wayside. Take us through some of those, with the gaps that you're seeing, especially in sort of young real estate agents coming up.
Well, I think the number one thing that I saw, especially from the feedback I got from this class, is we had to, a lot of people wanted to talk about some old school sales tactics, you know, getting to know your client, communication, with today being a lot of social media and texting, the art of communication is really lost. And so next course, we're really spending a lot more time on that, knowing your client, mirroring your client, how to communicate with your client, some basic business strategies of communication, which is what we're working on next year.
So getting out of that sort of digital world and back into the face-to-face. Why is that so important?
It's a dying art, because I think when some people are coming through, especially a younger generation that I'm seeing, they're used to texting. And of course, when they are, so there's so many different people out there, and everybody needs information at different levels. You know, Generation X needs some information as the baby boomers. That's very different. And I think it's a good way to teach people how to know your market, mirror your client. And we had a lot of fun in our class just kind of figuring out, you know, the different types of people and what makes them tick, giving them that information to give them the answers that they want.
Next class is when?
It'll be next year, so it's a bit early around this time. It's a 6-week course in the spring, so it's not released yet. But if you go to the University of Calgary website or send me an email, and I could send you the information when it is posted. We do expect it next year to sell out. This year we had 20 students for the first time ever. A new course is really good result, and we already have people that want to take it next year, so we're stopping at 30.
Yeah, and once again, not just for real estate agents. You see sort of anyone who's in the marketing or sales world that can get something from this?
If you have an interest in real estate, and many even investors and developers really wanted to take this course. You should sign up. It's a really interesting class. Highly recommend it.
Okay, great stuff as always. RE/MAX's Sam Corea, and for more information on that course, you can head to conted.ucalgary.ca.
The Market, sponsored by Sam Corea of RE/MAX House of Real Estate.